lake in Canada. We go all the way back to Stuttgart, Germany in the 1890s. This is actually the original family over here on this photo. And we didn't actually even start out in winemaking per se. Friedrich Kolzmann, that lovely man with a beautiful mustache on the right-hand side, he actually started in the restaurant industry. But there was one big tricky business about the restaurant industry, and that was getting wine for his patrons. It was very expensive to buy wine from other people and then sell it back to his patrons later on, and still trying to make a profit. His family had dabbled in the wine industry for the past couple of years, so he decided to take it on himself. He decided to buy the grapes, go down to his basement, ferment and press the grapes as needed, and then pawn it back off on his patrons as the hem specialty wine. Well, needless to say, he wanted to see if people still enjoyed the wine that he had made at a lower cost for his business, and the answer was yes, they loved it. They actually kept coming back to the restaurant for more and more and more of that wine. They tried his cooking and they left pretty quickly though, so he could kind of start to see what he was good at, and clearly that was winemaking. So in 1893, he shut down the restaurant and then reopened it that same year as Konsument Estate Winery. Ever since then, business was booming. They were generation after generation selling it across the European continent. Business was going great until a little thing known as World War II. At that time, the German government actually said that vineyards were not a part of the war effort, confiscated the land, converted it into cropland, and then by the end of the war said, here you go, thanks very much, see you later. So needless